Hey, what's up, guys? Come on, bud, come say hi. Come say hi to everybody. Say hi, everybody. Say hi. All right. Good morning. Hope everyone's doing well. Looks like we're good. Meadow says hi, although he won't stay for very long. Hope you guys are doing well. Just gonna let him out and we'll get started. Come on. He wants to come in to say hi, but he'll just end up laying on my mat the whole time. So, a little hi and then bye. But, okay, awesome. Hi, guys. Happy Thursday. Hope you're all doing well. Coming at you with a little yoga strength. So if you have some weights, great. We're going to add them on. If you haven't already grabbed them, grab them. A water and a towel will be really helpful too, because hopefully you'll get nice and sweaty. So if you don't have weights, please feel free to practice anyway. You can use things that are weighted, things like jars or cans or anything that you really have around the house that can offer you a little bit of resistance and weight. If you don't have any of those things, no problem. The practice is still really strong and challenging, whether or not you add the addition of weights. So take it or leave it. There aren't a ton of designated rest or water breaks in the practice, so if you need it, just take it. The same thing goes with water and things like that. If your body's calling for it, listen up. You always want to be mindful when you're practicing because we do move up and down. It can make your belly feel a little sloshy if you're drinking a lot of water throughout your practice. So being hydrated really happens before and after class. During class is a much more sensational moment. If you need it, absolutely jump on in, grab a little sip, wet your whistle, and then let's go. So, okay, we're gonna go ahead and start on our backs today. So take a moment to lay back. I'm just gonna check one thing before. Okay, looks like we're good. So take a moment to lay back on your mats, and you can let your legs stretch long and your arms relax by your side. Take a moment to just kind of settle into the moment that you set aside on your mat for you. Take a few long, deep breaths and just give yourself a little nod. Notice what you have today. Be gracious to what you have today. And then choose, as you already have, to show up and give yourself that. It's not always easy to remember. It's important, though. It's not an easy season that any of us are in, and moments like this can offer clarity, can relieve tension or stress, just almost eradicating it from the body. So take this moment to just choose to give yourself your best, whatever that looks like today, and begin with an exhale so you empty your lungs. Fill up a nice big breath. Inhale, fill up. And then let a big exhale out your mouth. Let it go. Just noticing how good it feels to really exhale and inhale fully. Breathe in again. Maybe another little sip at the top. And then a big exhale out your mouth again. One more, and really see if you can relax on your exhale. Breathe in. And then breathe out. And then slowly bring the soles of your feet together in Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined bound angle position. So soles of your feet press, and you can bring your heels closer or further away from your hips. Let your upper body relax to the floor. Just a couple of moments here, letting gravity do some of the work. If you'd like, you can slide your hands down towards your inner thighs and rest your hands there to offer yourself a little bit extra. Just a little bit of the weight of the hands can offer just enough to kind of level up that sensation if you're looking for it. Sometimes gravity has just enough, and so just take a moment to let that settle in. If your feet slip and you're not too concerned about sensation, let them slip until they find kind of an even point. And then slowly with your left leg exactly the way it's at, pull your right knee into your chest. Take a loosely interlaced grip on top of your shin and pull your right knee towards your shoulder. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Squeeze your right leg in nice and close. Roll your right ankle. Just give it a couple of little swirls. You can take a few little motions from side to side with the right leg. And then maybe a few little circles. Just a little bit of free movement. And then take a nice inhale, left hand on the outside of your right leg. Exhale, slowly pull your right leg across your body. Give yourself a little twist. Look over your right shoulder. Keep your right shoulder and your left leg connected to the floor, hip, knee, and heel. And then nice and slow on your inhale, come back through center. Give it a little squeeze and let your right foot meet your left. Butterfly. Same thing on the left. Keep your right leg the way it is. Send your left leg up. Loosely interlace your grip on top of your shin, below the knee, and pull your left knee to your shoulder. Let your shoulders relax away from your ears. Find some space. Long line from the top of your head to your tailbone. Nice little squeeze in, and then big breath. As you do, right hand comes on the outside of your left leg. As you exhale, slowly pull your left leg across your body. Don't worry, we'll come back to those little circles and twists. Almost forgot. Good, and then nice and slow, come back to center, and you'll just come back to those little circles in your ankle, couple of circles right and left, a little side to side action. Maybe a few circles on the left or right if you haven't done it already. Good, and then let your left foot meet your right back into that butterfly position. You can plant your palms by your side. Take a nice full breath in, press through the soles of your feet. On your exhale, lift your hips up towards the ceiling. So press through the soles of your feet, squeeze your glutes, let your knees press wide. Take an inhale. And slowly release yourself all the way back down to the mat as you exhale. Good, another inhale, keep your hips low. On your exhale, lift your hips. Squeeze your glutes, let your knees press wide. Inhale, this time lower your hips, let them hover. And exhale, press your hips back up. So inhale, hips lower, hover. Exhale, they lift and squeeze. Inhale, hover. Exhale, lift. Just warming up your glutes a little bit, waking up your inner thighs, opening up your hips. Inhale down, exhale up. Lower and lift, squeeze at the top. Just focus on your breath. We'll do 4 more here for 4. In 3, you'll gently release your hips to the floor for 2. And lift, squeeze, lower, and release your hips to the floor. Take your hands behind your back. Loosely interlace your grip. Take an inhale, keep your shoulder blades down. On your exhale, lift your shoulder blades. And then slowly lower. Little lift, and then release. Good, lift, exhale up, inhale, lower. Now you can lift and lower and let your shoulders just release completely to the floor. Or if you want to add a little bit of challenge, you can lift your head and shoulders. And when the shoulder blades tap, you lift straight back up. So tap, and then lift, tap, and lift. So add more challenge or take less as you move throughout your practice today. Lift and lower. Good, little lift, little lower. Good, let's do 4 more, and then we're gonna combo. 3, 2, And the last one, bring it down. So our combo looks like this. Soles of your feet pressed together. Hips up, lower your hips. This time, elbows to knees squeeze, meet in the center. Exhale, hips up. Inhale, they lower. Exhale, elbows to knees. Exhale, hips up. Inhale, hips lower. Exhale, elbows to knees. Keep moving with your breath. Exhale, hips lift. Inhale, they lower. Exhale, squeeze it. Take your time. You can move a little faster, a little slower. Your breath count is going to look a little different than mine. So keep focusing on your breath and your rhythm, because that's really what's going to create results. Squeeze in. Right? So you might be able to go a little faster. You might go a little slower today, depending on what your body's calling for, right? No judgments, no criticisms. We got enough of that out there. In here on your mat, compassion. Some push for sure, right? You got to dig deep a little bit. But it's that dig deep that takes you in the direction you want to go. Let's finish with 3. Last 2. Good. And then the last one, squeeze it in, elbows to knees, a little hold. So squeeze your elbows towards your knees. It's okay if they don't totally touch yet. Hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees into your chest. Give yourself a little squeeze. You can rock from side to side, add a little bit of a sway. And then reach the soles of your feet and your hands up towards the ceiling to roll your wrists and your ankles for dead bug. So shake through your fingers, shake through your toes a little bit. You can wiggle things out, wiggle through your fingers and flick through your fingers. And just start to notice as you do, your forearms will start to turn on. So open and close, make a fist, even flick, kind of flicking through the fingernails just to get and wake up the body a little bit. Take another big breath in. On your exhale, reach to tap for your toes. You don't have to touch them necessarily. You're just reaching up there. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, a little slower. Who knows? But reach up towards your toes. And like you're leading with your collarbone. So lift straight up, and then the hands will reach. Naturally, just reach forward. Lift and lower. Waken up your abs. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's it. Plant your palms. Hip ups. Hips lift and then lower. Pick them up. Set them down. So use control. You can point your toes or flex your feet. I find that's helpful if you use a little bit of the strength of your feet to help you lift and then lower. It's hard to lift dead weight. So activity through the body makes the body feel a little bit lighter. Lift and then lower. And as you do, see if you can pick up your hips and then set them back down in the same position. If you want more challenge, head and shoulder, hands behind your head, lift your head and shoulders. Hips lift up and set them down. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knee into your chest. All right, abs getting nice and warm. Rock and roll yourself all the way up to a seat, sitting up nice and tall. And just start by interlacing your grip. Roll your wrists around a couple of times. Just give yourself a little moment to kind of wake up your wrists. We'll wiggle them around. A few little circles. This way will be easier. And then place the backs of your hands together, and you can just take little rocks. So front to back, back to front. And then shake them out. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, interlace your grip, press your palms towards the ceiling. Take an inhale to lift your chest, and on your exhale, take a little side bend towards the right. So find as much space as you can on the left side of your body. A little bit slide your right shoulder forward. Just opening up some space here on the left. Inhale yourself back through center. Exhale, reach up again. Inhale, stretch high. And exhale, side bend to the left. So this time opening up space on the right side of your body. Left shoulder slides forward, pull your belly in. Inhale yourself all the way through center, and exhale, take a twist to the right. So right hand behind your back, left hand on the outside of your right thigh. Use your inhale to lift your chest, your exhale to open and twist. Inhale back through center, reach your arms up. Exhale, give yourself a little backward bend, goalpost your elbows, lift your chest. Breathe in, reach high. And exhale, twist left. Left hand behind your back. Doesn't have to be a whole bunch. We've already done a twist today, so you might want a little more, you might want a little less. Take what you need. Good. Inhale yourself back through center. And then cross over your shins. Let's meet in tabletop. So stack your shoulders over your wrists, hips over your knees, spread your fingertips nice and wide. Take another inhale, and on your exhale, tuck your toes, press your hips back and up to down dog. So take a moment to pedal out your heels, lift right, lift left. Wake up through your feet a little bit. So do what you need. Take a little free movement to kind of make sure the toes, the arches, ankles have a little bit of love. Might get some snap, crackle, pops somewhere in there. No force. You know, if it happens, it happens. And then take a moment in your down dog. So spread your fingertips wide, push the floor away, get firm through the front side of your body. And then the back side of your body can have a little bit of a stretch. Take an inhale, stretch up high onto your toes. And exhale, work your heels towards the mat. One more like that. Inhale, stretch high to your toes. Lift, 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 lift. Stop as many steps as you'd like. On your inhale, look forward, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, fold and release. Again, inhale, lengthen forward. Exhale, let it go. Last one, inhale, lengthen, look forward, halfway lift. Exhale, release. And on your next inhale, sweep up, reach up, big breath, meet standing. Exhale, hands can come through center or by your side. Big breath in, big breath out. All right, let's start this Sunday. Here we go. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward from your waist. Inhale, lengthen, look forward, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step through a plank. Stack your shoulders over your wrist, spread your fingertips wide. Actively push the floor away so you open up your shoulder blades, your scapula, a little tuck of your tailbone under. Take another inhale, and on your exhale, lower your knees. So listen up, as you inhale at the top of your bridge, or top of your plank rather, on your exhale, lower down just halfway, chaturanga. Press straight back up to a plank, lower halfway, chaturanga. So now you're taking more like chaturanga style push-ups. You can keep your knees on the floor. If you want more, you can lift your knees, add a little extra. We're just here for 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower yourself all the way down. Uncurl your toes, setting up for cobra. Press down to the tops of your feet. Inhale, peel your chest off the mat. Find cobra. Exhale, release and roll down. Do 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last one, we lift and hold. So inhale, lift, peel your chest off the mat. Squeeze your elbows in, press down through the tops of your feet. You can always find cobra as we move throughout our vinyasas today. So if you want to take cobra, belly button to the tops of your toes, or you can take up dog. We'll do that one next. Inhale, big breath. And exhale, press yourself up, tabletop and down dog. Big breath in and big breath out. Look to the top of your mat, travel to the top. Lengthen, look forward, take an inhale. Exhale, fold, release. And inhale, sweep up, reach up, big breath. Exhale, let it go. Again, inhale, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, deep dive forward from your hips. Inhale, look forward and lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms, step through to your plank. We're gonna add on those chaturanga push-ups again. Option to lower the knees or not. Push the floor away, nice and strong. Inhale, big breath at your plank. Exhale, down. Push the floor away. Use your fingers, press down all 10. This way you even out the distribution of weight on the heel of your palms. Let your elbows go back, squeeze into your rib cage, and then drive out 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down, all the way back up to your plank, and then chaturanga, up dog, or cobra. Up dog, tops of your thighs are off the mat, and on your exhale, pull back into down dog. Big breath in. And a big breath out. Let's do 1 more like that. Bend your knees, look to the top of your mat. Step, hop or walk, look forward, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep up, reach up, big breath. And exhale, release your arms by your side. Inhale, sweep your arms around. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, chaturanga, plant and flow. Option to add on a few push-ups if you want to. As you move throughout your practice, you can always add them on knees or feet. Up dog or cobra, take your choice. And then on your exhale, pull back into down dog. So make your vinyasa work for your body today. You can always even hold just a plank and meet back in down dog when you're ready. All right, bend your knees, look to the top of your mat, travel to the top. Getting things warm, look forward and lengthen. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, find chair, hips low, arms high. Stretch and reach through your fingertips, firm up your low belly, little tuck of your tailbone under so your spine stays nice and straight. Reach through your fingertips, nice and strong. Take an inhale. And then on your exhale, lift your heels. So see if you can come up onto all 10 toes. Inhale, heels lower. Body shifts to your heels. Exhale, rock forward, lift your heels as high as you got. Here we go. Inhale, heels lower. Exhale, heels lift. Find your focus, take your time. Inhale down. Exhale up. Let's do 4 more of these heel lifts. 3, 2, and you'll keep your heels lifted. Last one, keep your heels lifted. Start to pulse. Keep your chest up nice and tall. Reach through your arms. You can always goalpost or bring your hands to the center of your chest. Little pulses, nice and strong for 10, 9, 8, 7, big breaths, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, exhale, fold. Let's rinse that out. Inhale, look forward and lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga, plant and flow. Add your push-ups if you're adding them on. Up dog or cobra. Exhale, pull back to your down dog. Okay, body's warm. We're ready. Let's do it. Bend your knees, look to the top of your mat. Travel to the top. Look forward, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Grab onto your weights if you're using them. And let's meet and share. Belly in, chest up, shoulders back. We start right here with a narrow row. So row out and squeeze back. Row. Chest up, belly in. Row out, squeeze back. Right, weights or not. Focus on the alignment. Back, squeeze. If you want to keep playing with your balance, you can go up onto your toes. Lift your heels nice. Get your hips to go low. Take what you need. Let's go 4 more. Hold your low abs in for 3. Sit low in your chair, 2. And the last one, hold all the way back. Come all the way back, just halfway up. All the way back, halfway, back, halfway. So setting up for that tricep kick back. Keep your chest lifted. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Imagine your elbows have been tied behind your back. Notice if you like choking your weights to death. Okay, sometimes we get like into it. And then we start squeezing our weights as hard as we possibly can. No one's exempt from that. I definitely catch myself death gripping them. So if you feel a little death grip, come on, just loosen up your grip a little bit. You want a strong grip, but not ever like you're just like squeezing them to death. So just find that nice happy medium. Chest up, hips slow. Squeeze back. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold them back. Palms up. Start to pulse up. 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 Little pulses. Press up. Keep your chest tall. Belly in. Tiny little pulses. Up and back for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand up nice and tall. Weight into your chest. Open up your feet. Little wider than your hips. Little turn out of your toes. Take a nice big breath in. Drop your hips low for 2. And on your exhale, bring it up for 2. So inhale takes you down. Down. Exhale. Up. Up with the squeeze. Down. Down. Exhale. Up. Up. Tight squeeze at the top. So drive your hips back. Body's weight into your heels. Nice and slow and controlled as you lift your hips. So just taking the first few to get comfortable. Notice how your body feels today. Wake up your glutes. Wake up your quads a little bit. Nice little squeeze at the top. Say good morning to your glutes. Press back. Drive up. And just let it be controlled. We're going to hit 4 more like this. 4. Just slow and steady for 3. Last 2 and we'll hang low. Last one, hang low. Take a little pulse. So little pulses. Keep your chest up. Push your hips back. Belly in. We pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7. Big breath. 6, 5. 4 more. 3, 2. Hold it. Take an inhale. Exhale up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand together. Lift your chest. Inhale. Exhale. Fold forward from your waist. Release your weights. Inhale. Look forward and lengthen. Exhale. Chaturanga. Plant and flow. Elbows in. A couple of push-ups if you're adding them on. And on your down dog. On your breath out, make it to down dog. Bend your knees. Look to the top of your mat. Travel to the top. Step, hop, or walk. Look forward and lengthen. Exhale. Fold. And inhale. Grab onto your weights. Let's meet back in that chair. On your toes or on your heels, draw your shoulders back. Let's combo this move. Simple row out, and then all the way to a tricep kickback. Halfway in to a narrow row out, squeeze back, in, row, squeeze. So just take your time till you create your rhythm, you know? Your feet can be like hip width distance apart, or they can be a little closer, right? But you don't want to go a lot wider than that. Squeeze back, row out, squeeze. And really look for the fullest expression of the posture that you have, right? You're looking for your fullest range of motion. Good, we're finishing it off with 4. 3, and we'll hold back to pulse. We got 2 more. And then the last one, row, squeeze, hold back. Flip your palms up, pulse up with your palms up for 8, 7, 6, 5. Stay with it for 4. 3, we add on in 2. Keep your hands behind your back, flip your palms to face each other. Pulse in this time for 8, 7, sit lower, 6, 5, 4 more, 3, 2, and 1. Stand up nice and tall. Open up your feet. A little wider than your hips, turn your toes out. Take a nice big breath in, takes you down this time for 3, 2, 1. Drive up and 1. Squeeze to the top. 3, 2, 1. Drive and squeeze. Take it low, low, low. Big push at the top. Use your exhale. Down, down, down. Drive through. Push back, back, back. Big push. Squeeze at the front. Back, down, down. Big push. Here we go. 4. At the top, 3. Take it really slow on your way down and then explode at the top for 2. Super controlled, big drive. Last one. Make it to the bottom. Hold in your deepest. Keep your chest lifted, pull your belly in. Notice your low abs. Hold and hug them in tight. Let's just hold for 5, 4. Stay steady. 3, 2. Take an inhale. Exhale up just an inch. Hold it. Inhale. Use your exhale, up another inch. Inhale, another big breath. Exhale, stand tall. Feet together, lift your chest. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward from your waist. Big breath in. Full breath out. Let's go right side. Inhale, lift your right leg high, split duck. Exhale, right knee to right elbow or tricep. Squeeze it in close. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to your nose. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right knee to your left. Hold it. Take your right knee, tap back to the right elbow. Take it back to the left. Right leg back and up, split dog. Exhale, step in between your hands. Runner's lunge. So get your lunge long, pull your low belly in, lengthen. Grab onto your weights. Let's do this. Inhale to high crescent, reach up. Big breath in, reach high. Exhale, weights in. One more, inhale, high crescent. Exhale, weights into your chest. Weights at the center of your chest. All 10 toes pointing forward. Here we lower and then lift. Bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. That's it. So gather your balance. Get comfortable here. And we're gonna add a simple hammer curl. So keep your chest lifted. Lower your back knee to hover. And then drive up. Keep your shoulders pulled back. Make sure that front knee stays behind your toes as you lower. And then lift. Really put the focus on your back leg here. So draw your shoulders to stack over your hips. Notice the space that you're creating in your hip flexors. Find your breath and your rhythm, and we finish with 8, 7, 6, 5 more, 4, and we'll hold low. We got 3, last 2, and then the last one, hold it low. Start with your pulse. So draw your shoulders back, push your hips a little bit forward. Hello, hip flexors. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2. And inhale the high crescent, reach up. Exhale, lean forward, reverse grip row. So take your weights out, palms up, squeeze back, row out, squeeze back, row out, squeeze back. So this might feel perfect, so you stay. If you're working a little bit more stability here, you can lower down to a knee. Same action, row out, squeeze back. Or if you want to play with your balance, you'll press up into a warrior 3. Let the weights come down, squeeze back and shoulders. So take your option wherever you want to go. We're going to finish with 8, Squeeze back 7, 6, 5 more, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Weights in. Inhale, high crescent, reach up. And exhale, we open up warrior 2. Back heel spins down. Open up your arms a little bit into a W. Give your shoulders a couple of rolls if you need it. Sink low into your lunge. So just take a moment to get really comfortable in your lunge. Be able to see your front big toe, in this case the right. So make sure the knee is right over your heel. Sink your hips low, but lift your chest and send your right arm out. Left arm follows. So both hands come inside the right leg, all the way back up. Pull back with the left like a bow. Drag out, lower down, lift up, pull back. Drag out, lower down, lift up, pull back at your rhythm, out. Both hands come inside the right leg. Bring them all the way back up in line with your shoulder. Pull back with the left hand, right hand stays there. So if your low back bothers you, you just don't come down as low. Pull back, but your legs stay stationary the whole time. So higher or lower with the body is up to you. So get all that nice rotation, let it open, drive back, down, lift, pull away. Good, we're gonna finish with 4. Here we go, 4. 3. Really focus, 2 more. Last one, down, up, pull back, and then into your chest. Straighten out your front leg, heels in, toes out. Big breath, reach up to find star. And then on your exhale, bring it low. One more, inhale, find star. And exhale, come low, goal post your elbows. So take your knees nice and wide, knees over your heels, lift your chest. We'll take an overhead press, so drive, lower, reach, a little bit up on a diagonal, right? Push, and then bring it down, push, bring it down. Keep your hips low. We're gonna add the legs in 3, 2, and then here we go. Press up, lower, lift, lower, drive. Really goal post your elbows, elbows in line with the shoulders, drive up and away. So squeeze, little squeeze of your glutes at the top. Get your hips to come down nice and low. Notice your body start to open up and change for 4, 3, and we'll meet goal posted elbows nice and low for 2. And then 1, drive it up, goal post your elbows, hold it. Squeeze your elbows in. And then open. Push your hips a little bit forward, pull your knees wide, open and close from the elbows. Right, squeeze back, and then in, and just make sure your wrists track on top. Big breaths. Squeeze in, draw back. 4 more, 4, 3, last 2, and last one, hold it in front, pulse it up just for 4, 3, 2, and 1, inhale to find star. Exhale, weights into your chest, pivot your feet, bend your knees, release your weights. Setting up for a little forward fold, you can adjust your feet as necessary, feet about parallel, and then grab on. Ankles, calf muscles, maybe even your heels or toes, and stretch the top of your head down. Create as much space as you can from your tailbone to the top of your head, releasing tension from your low back. As you start to create some space on the back side of your body, make sure you activate the front. Your body works with equals and opposites, and so you got to really work to balance the front side of your body and the back side of your body with strength and flexibility. So we're doing right now, right? Okay, here we go. Look forward, lengthen, halfway lift. Soften up the bend in your knees, grab onto your weights, and we'll meet all the way in standing. So stand up nice and tall. So you can open up your feet a little wider than your hips. So you got a nice soft bend in the knees, and weights come out in front. We're gonna track the same as our shoulders, so we'll press all the way up. Find a nice full range of motion, and then bring them all the way back down. That's it, bring them up. Following the pathway of your shoulders, and then back down. Just like your and I, and then stand tall. Bring it up, and lower. So if your shoulders are a little sensitive, I always say it's better to go less than more. So be nice to your shoulders. They need you, you need them. Lift, right? And really slow and controlled for this one, especially if you do have weights. You want to be mindful when you bring the weights over your head. You're not trying to wrench them way far back. Keep them, look for your fullest range of motion, but never past where you're like, oh crap, I can't bring them back, right? So hold your belly in, lift, and bring it down. And last one, lift, And lower with control. Bring your weights into your chest. Big bend into your knees. Fold forward from your waist. Give yourself one more little fold. You might grab for opposite elbows. Add a little dangle. And then look forward, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, grab onto your weight, set it at the top of your mat, pivot, plant, find your vinyasa, rinse it through, elbows in close, up dog or cobra, send it back to your down dog, big breath in, and a big breath out. We already did our push-ups, let's go right into the left side, inhale, lift your left leg high, split dog. Exhale, take your left knee to your left elbow or tricep. Inhale, left leg high, split dog. Exhale, knee to nose, nice and tight and round. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left knee to your right. Take your hold. Take your left knee back to your left elbow. And then to the right. Tick. Tock for 3. Take your time. Right to left. 2. And then last one. Tap. Tap. Send it back and up. Split dog. Step it through. Runner's lunge. Get long. Take a moment to settle in. And then grab onto your weights. Inhale. High crescent. Reach up. Exhale. Weights into your chest. All 10 toes pointing forward. Again, take a moment. Let's set up your high crescent, weights to the center of your chest. Lower your back knee, let it hover. Drive up. So lower and then lift. Lower and lift. And once you feel balance on this side and you know where we're going, right? Yeah, on that hammer curl. So chest is tall, shoulders are back. Lower and lift with control. Back knee lowers to hover, a little gap in between your knee and the floor. Focus on your breath. Down and up. Chest up, abs strong. Take a little peek at your front knee. Make sure it doesn't go out beyond your toes. Stabilize through your back leg for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 more. 3, 2, and we'll hold low to pulse. Last one, hold it low, start your pulse. Pulse 8, draw your chest back. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3 more, 2, and 1. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale to your reverse grip row. In your lunge, on your knee or warrior 3, reverse grip row out. Squeeze back. Row to squeeze. So get really strong through your right leg if you're in your lunge. Otherwise, gentle to your knee or up into your balance. Take it up here for 8, 7, 6, 5 more. 4, come on. 3, squeeze back. 2. And 1. Inhale the high crescent, reset. That's to open up warrior 2. Back heel spins down, little W in your arms. You can give your shoulders a couple of rolls if you like it. All right, and sit low. Make sure, same thing, check out the left leg. Knee in line with your heel, you can see your left big toe. Strong breath, left arm out. Right arm follows. Both hands inside the left leg. Bring it all the way up and then slide back like a bow. Drive out, lower, lift, pull back, press, bring it low, bring it up, pull it away. Good, press, lower, lift. Right hand work with your breath. Move down, up, pull back, drive it out. Grip down through all 10 toes. Really use your feet. You gotta use your inner thighs to stay there. Little squeeze your glutes forward, opening up your hips, building tons of space and strength. 4. Here we finish. Come on. 3. 2 more. And then the last one. Down, up, pull back, and into your chest. Straighten out your front legs, spin your heels in, toes out. Big breath to find star. And exhale, lower, goal post your elbows. 1 more. Inhale, star, reset. And then exhale, lower, goal post your elbows. So here we go. We're gonna row, squeeze, press up, bring it low, squeeze in. Open, drive up nice and wide, bring it back into that goal post position, and then squeeze your elbows towards each other. So combo, lift, bring it shoulder height, squeeze it in. Drive, squeeze, drive, squeeze. Woo. 4, squeeze. 3, last 2, and then last 1. Drive out and up, bring it back to center, pulse up for 8, 7, but sit lower. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, find star. Exhale, weights into your chest, pivot your feet, bend your knees. Let's take another little stretch. So stretch the top of your head down, Find some space, relax your head, neck, and shoulders. You can give it a couple little shakes if you need to. And then take a moment in a strong stretch. So take a grip. You can grab for your toes, ankles, calf muscles, but try to really stretch, okay? Your body's open, it's warm, it's ready. Grab on and lengthen. Utilize the space that you've already created. Utilize the heat that you've built in your body to start to relieve that tension. So the more that you can stretch the top of your head down, the more you'll tilt your tailbone up towards the ceiling. Rock your body's weight forward. See if you can feel even more sensation on the back side of your body. Inhale, lengthen, look forward, really. Exhale, bend your knees, grab onto your weights, come all the way back up to standing. This time we're gonna go a little wider for more like a wide variation. So feet a little wider than your hips. You can soften up the bend in your knees. Hold firm through the center line of your body, and you'll take your arms wider than your shoulders, open up, and then close them back in. Open, and close. Open. Nice and steady. Just your fullest range of motion. Working to stabilize the little muscles, right? The little ones that help to support the shoulders. If you've ever had a shoulder injury, you know those little muscles come in, super important. So let's pay attention to them. Build the stability around the muscle, around the joint, so that it's stable. And then if you want to run or climb or throw or lift, you have that really firm foundation to build and do all those other things on. Nice and strong. We're gonna do 4 more. 4, open out wide. Control the descent. So really tight and engage through the center line of your body for 3, 2, and then last one. Open. Most controlled, strong. Weights into your chest, bend your knees, take a fold. One last little stretch, little dangle, little sway if you need it. And then look forward halfway, lift, lengthen. Exhale, grab onto your weights, set them at the top of your mat. Pivot, plant, vinyasa, rinse that through. Elbows in close. Up dog or cobra. Send it back to your down dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, lower your knees, press back. Take a child's pose. Just take a breath here. Big breath in, big breath out. One more big breath. If you need a sip or a swipe, here's a good place to grab it too. And then once you have, take a moment to come sitting up. So we're gonna take some kneeling squats. And if the floor that you're working with is a little firm, then you can double up your mat a couple of times and give yourself just a little bit of cushion to kind of kneel on, because we will be on the knees for the majority of the time. So we're gonna start with a kneeling squat, and then we're gonna add on a little bit. So actually, we're gonna switch that. We're gonna start with a bicep curl, but we're gonna add a little addition. So I'm gonna give you a profile view, and then I'll come up and show you a little different. Okay, so you'll start in that kneeling position, and you can go toes down or toes up at first. Weights in either hand, lean back. So you're at a nice diagonal position. This will force your abs and your glutes to fire up. And then we hit a bicep curl. So we're just here. Keep your chest nice and tall. Again, toes can tuck or feet can be flat as you like, but chest is lifted, abs are strong, glutes are squeezed a little bit forward. We're just gonna be here for a moment. So get comfortable, get strong, find your breath. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5 more, 4, 3, 2. We'll meet all the way at the top. Last one, all the way at the top, come halfway down. Up, halfway, up, halfway. Keep it going. 8, 7, 6, 5 more, 4, 3, 2, we meet it halfway. Last one at halfway, bring it down, halfway up. All the way down, halfway up. 8, 7, keep breathing. 6, chest up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold halfway, pulse up. 8, 7, 6, this is it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. and release your hips to the floor. Take a little breath. Now, the next one you can do with weights or without weights. It's up to you. So if you want a little extra add it on, grab on. If you want to pass on the weight, that's fine too. So kneeling squats. Weights or no weights, tops of your feet pressed down. So this time, make sure your toes are untucked. Shoulders in line with your hips. You're gonna press your hips back so they hover just above your heels. And then you squeeze. Little hover, big squeeze to the top. These show up right away. Squeeze, hover, squeeze, hover. Big push. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Squeeze at the top for 5. Find your breath. 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's it. Set them down. Take a breath. You can rock forward. Give them a little shake if you need to. We're going to do it again. So here we go. Back up onto the knees. We're going to hit that bicep curl again. So tuck toes or not, stand up tall. If you want to take your bicep curl from stacked, meaning shoulders over hips over knees, you're welcome to be right here. If you're adding on that little extra challenge, take your moment to lean back a little or a lot and come at your bicep curl. Good. Full range. 8, 7, 6, 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. To the top. Go all the way down, just halfway up, down, halfway, down, halfway. We're going to flip it in 3, 2. This time, halfway up, but flip your palms down. So go all the way down, halfway up. Palms are facing down, right? Down, halfway, down, halfway. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Weights into your chest. Push your hips back. Take a breath. Reset. Weights or no weights. Tops of your feet touch the floor. 10 more of these kneeling squats. So bring it up. Chest up, nice and tall. Lean back. Make sure your hips hover off your heels. And then drive and squeeze at the top. Hover, drive for 10. Squeeze. 9. 8. Just make them good. 7. 6. Quality over quantity for 5. 4. Last 3, 2, and 1. You made it. Release your weights. Send them off to the side. Reset your mat if you need to. And we meet in down dog. So plant your palms, tuck your toes, press your hips back. And up. Take a moment to pedal out your heels a couple of times. Reset. Spread your fingertips wide. Put your hips back. A moment. Big breath in. Strong breath out. Inhale, come forward to find a plank. Stretch out your legs, shoulders over wrists, spread your fingertips wide. Inhale. And on your exhale, press back down dog. Keep your feet where they are, nice and long. Inhale your plank. Exhale, down dog. 2 more. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Last one. Inhale, plank. And then exhale to your belly, nice and controlled all the way down. Uncurl your toes. Reach your arms out in front of you. And on your inhale, your upper body will lift. Exhale, a little lower. So legs stay connected to the mat. Arms can go wider or a little closer. It's up to you. Feet open about hip width distance, maybe a little wider. Press down through the tops of your feet. Make your bottom half strong. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Exhale, release. Good. With your breath, adjust your arms as you need. I got all the way, so take what you got. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 3, 2, and the last one, keep your chest lifted. Focus on your legs. Lift them, and then lower. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and keep it lifted. Reach to your fingertips, nice and long, and then pull back at your elbows. Reach, squeeze back. Keep your chest lifted, keep your legs lifted. Reach to your arms, pull back for 5. Reach, 4. Big breaths, just 3, 2, and 1. Plant your palms, up dog or cobra. Exhale, send it back down dog. Big breath in, and a big breath out. Bend your knees, look to the top of your mat, step, hop, or walk to a seat. Come sitting up. Take a nice big bend in your knees and inhale to lift your chest. Float your feet off the floor. Make sure your weights are close by. You can add them on if you need them. We're going to take 1 or 2 weights to the center of your chest. And we're going to start by stirring the pot. So take a nice big wide stir. Right or left is up to you. Bring it back in. And circle. 4 more. And then we'll switch directions for 3, 2. And the last one, go the opposite way. Right away, you can go legs long or you can stay right here and keep stirring. Right, take your choice. Big breaths. 4 more, 4, 3. Last 2. And the last one at the top. Release your feet, release your weights. Breathe in, lift your chest. And then on your exhale, guide yourself back. We're gonna hit a little extra tricep love today. So grab onto your weights, big bend in your knees. Stack your weights over the tops of your shoulders. Palms face each other. Hinge at your elbows. Right, skull crusher is so effective. And then drive your weights up. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Just start here. Don't worry, we're gonna add the legs, I promise. Lift and lower, lift and lower. So do your best to keep yourself in motion on the skull crushers, really just memorizing the sensation, and then pick up your feet. So stretch the legs long, bring it back to center, long, back to center. Out and in, out and in. It's a little bit of that moment where you kind of have to tap your head and rub your belly, or tap your belly and rub your head. I don't remember which one goes first. But it's a little bit of this kind of comboed movement. Arms and legs are moving a little differently than one another. But find your breath, find your rhythm. Make sure the weights stay hovered over your forehead. Knees get stacked on top of your hips. 4 more, 4, 3, 2. Last one, go right and left, and then set it down, weights down, knees into your chest, give yourself a squeeze. Send the soles of your feet all the way to the ceiling, and grab onto a weight in each hand. Again, weights or no weights, always up to you. Cool. We're gonna reach across the body, right to left and left to right. So all the way across, reach, 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 reach. Less about touching the feet, right? Always more about the reach that you can gain across the body. So drive through the weight, push, 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 push. Big breaths for 8, 7. You got 6, 5 more. 4, and we'll hold to the center. We got 3. Last 2. And then the last one, go left, right, and both weights up. Reach for your toes. Start to pulse up. So little lifts, again, from your collarbones, just like we did in the beginning. So lift, lift, lift. Push your heels high, but drive your toes towards your face. 10, 9, 8, 7. We got 6, 5, 4. Stay lifted. And 3. We got this. 2. Stay up. Find your hips. Lift and then lower. Just notice the difference between beginning to end, right? If you ever need, lose the weights. Plant your palms on the floor. Use the leverage of your arms to lift yourself up. But if you're adding even more challenge, here's your challenge. Lift and lower your hips. Keep your shoulder blades off the mat for 5. Focus on your breath. 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's it. Release your weights. Give your knees a squeeze. Squeeze in nice and close. And plant the soles of your feet together. Let your knees come open wide. Take 1 weight. Reach it out in front. We're going to finish it off with this little combo. So peel your shoulder blades off the mat and just start to tap. Do a little pulse, rather. You kind of tap at the shoulder blades and then lift. Keep your shoulder blades hovered off the mat. They just gently tap and then draw you back up. Chin away from your chest to keep that natural curve in your low back. Squeeze your glutes a little bit. Press the soles of your feet together. Now, if you want even more challenge, tip your toes down, but lift your heels only off the mat. Press up, up, up. We do 10 more pulses here. 10, 9, 8, 7. Big breath. 6, 5, 4, 3. Stay lifted. In 2. Stay up. Find your legs. Lift them high. Tap them low. Lift, lower, lift, lower, nice and easy, right? Okay, maybe easy, not the word simple, still very challenging. Doesn't always take anything super complicated, right? Simple moves work really effectively. 5, 4, 3, you'll keep your legs up. 2, keep them lifted, pulse up again, pulse up, 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 up. Keep the soles of your feet pressed together, find your focus. 5, 4, 3, 2, stay lifted, step the feet down, pulse again. Option to keep your heels up only, so toes down, heels up, or release the heels to the floor for 10, 9, 8, 7, always an option to support your head, 1 or both hands. 4, 3, 2, keep it lifted, just hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You made it. Release your weights by your side, squeeze your knees into your chest, give yourself a little hug. Send the soles of your feet to the ceiling. And then when you're ready, happy baby, grab onto your feet from the outside or inside, maybe even at the ankles, calf muscles, or behind the knees at the hamstrings. Press your spine flat. Work your heels over the tops of your knees. Press your spine into the floor, reversing all of that forward rounding that we do so much, sitting at desks, sitting at the table. Big breaths. All right, one more little traction through your spine, for your spine. So bring the soles of your feet together and then interlace your grip on the pinky edge side of your hands. From here, press the soles of your feet together, but pull your knees wide. And then the strength of your feet as you press them into your hands will start to just create a little traction on your spine. So at the same time, press your spine into the floor, a little tuck of your chin towards your chest. See if you can press down even to your tailbone. Close the gap in between your spine and the floor. So you're creating this malleability, the ability to move easily and still have the strength to support it. Work your spine flat, press your knees wide. Strength and mobility. Big breath in, and then nice and slow. Release your grip. Just hold your right leg in. Stretch your left leg long. A little bit removing. Half style on the right, really good for the ascending colon, so about absorbing natural nutrients that our body needs, right? This is where vitamins and minerals start to get absorbed into the body. Minerals that we need to survive, think, and thrive. Left hand on the outside of your right leg, draw it across your body, twist over your right shoulder, press down through your left hip, knee, and heel. On your next inhale, gently bring yourself back through center, give your right leg a squeeze, and then let it go long. Go the same on your left. This time, strong grip underneath your knee on top of your shin, pull your shoulders away from your ears, press your spine into the floor. Squeeze yourself in nice and close, this time working your descending colon, so about eliminating waste and unnecessary products from the body. That stuff up and out. Squeeze in really close, helping to open up the hips. And then right hand on the outside of your left leg, gently pull your left leg across your body, look over your left shoulder, press down through your right heel, hip, and left shoulder. Inhale nice and slow, come back through center, give your left leg another little squeeze, let it go long. One more, both knees into your chest, give yourself a big squeeze, reach up and grab opposite elbows, forearms, wrists, fingers, whatever you can get. But keep your knees and your feet glued together, zip yourself in close, and then relax your upper body back down to the floor. So keep your grip as strong as you can, draw your knees into your chest, press your spine flat, tailbone to the top of your head. Again, working that malleability of the spine and backside of the body, reversing some of that forward rounding kind of over kyphosis of the upper thoracic. There's a little bit that's natural, but you really are working to kind of combat some of that over rounding in the spine, giving a little more space for your lungs and vital organs. Squeeze in close, this time getting into the transverse colon. So right along the center line of the abdomen, squeeze in. Take an inhale, peel your spine off the floor, forehead to knees. Stay for an exhale. One more big breath in. And on your exhale, let it go. Stretch your arms and your legs long, release, and settle into the space. A few moments here at the end of your practice, give yourself a little love. Tell yourself thank you for showing up on your mat today. thank yourselves for showing up. It's not always easy, right? But it's always worth it. So thank you all for your energy and your effort. And it's always my privilege and my pleasure. Thank you so much for practicing with me now, live or later. And I can't wait till next time. Have a beautiful rest of your day. I'll see you all really, really soon. We've got 12:30 Tammy for a little Pilates if you need a pick-me-up. And then we'll slide into some yin later on with Tegan at 6:30. So thank you all again. Can't wait to see you all very soon. Bye, guys.